Right, good morning and welcome to my channel. It's Jules Craft Room. I'm Julie and I think this is Crafty Catch Up. I think it's number 49. So it's been a while, so I thought I'd show you some of my finished items. So a little while ago, I don't know if I mentioned it, I was doing this little cardigan and I was using these balls of yarn that I got from a charity shop for £6. I'll get the back. So as you can see, there's still a lot left. So, but I've finished the cardigan and here it is. So that's it here. It's a beautiful little fan card, sort of cropped cardigan. I'll put a picture in of what it looks like by the side here. Beautiful pattern, as you can see, absolutely gorgeous. I loved making it. I had to wing it a bit because the neck came very loose because this yarn is 100% cotton. It doesn't sort of stretch and give like normal sort of acrylic or wool yarn does. So yeah, so it made the neck really big. So I went for the smallest size, but then I had to add some of these shapes under the arm because the whole thing is done in one piece, which is rather special. I'll undo it and I'll show you. So yes, you start at the neck up and you do it in one piece, and then when you get to the arms, you join them and then you increase. So you've got a bit of a flare round the chest area and the waist. But yeah, if I did it again, I'd do it in sort of some acrylic yarn that might be more giving. These are the buttons. I found these lovely little buttons in my stash. I must have bought them to put on my granddaughter's cardigans that I've knitted, and I found 3, so I put them on there. But yeah, it's very cute. It's not really warm. It's more of just a little cover up if you're wearing a strappy sort of dress. But yeah, and it used up that yarn. I'm not sure what I'll use the rest of it for. I might do something like something for a table or something, a doily, something that doesn't, not clothing, because like I say, it has stretched. I might have to put some sort of elastic thread through there just to pull in the neck a bit. But apart from that, it's very nice and I do love the pattern and I enjoy doing it. So that was my first thing that I finished. The next thing I finished is I finished the Serda Make Along, the picnic blanket. And that was £37.50 for the kit, and the pattern's free and it comes out once a week, and it started the 7th of May, so it's finished now, but you can still go on to the Serda website, you can buy the kit, and you can still, the videos and everything are all up there. So yeah, and I'll take this out and I'll show you, and I'm really happy with it. It looks absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. So you've got this sort of melon effect. So this is the rind of the melon, and this is the watermelon, and these are the seeds. Then you've got this lovely ripple effect, which you did one of these rows, and then you went up and down with I think it's half trebles, and that made this lovely frilly bit. Then you've got the strawberries, and they were quite a task in themselves, but they turned out all right. Another ripple effect, and then we got the granny squares, and these were done in a gingham effect, so there were a lot of ends to weave in. And then we had the fruit. So I think we did 3 different fruits. So we did the lemon, the strawberry and the orange, and then we repeated it along there. So, and then we had the granny section, granny stitch section. Then we did some more fruits and the squares, and then instead of strawberries we did raspberries. So slightly different. I think they've got a few less petals. And then at the top we did the cherries, and they are lovely. Look at those cherries, very nice. Now around the edge you were meant to do, I don't know if you can see, you were meant to do pom-poms, little pom-poms up the side, and these big pom-poms. I didn't do that because I thought the kids will pull the bits out, or the dogs or whatever. So yeah, so I just did this sort of scalloped edge in the orange all the way round, and luckily there was enough. My daughter's claimed it. My 25-year-old daughter Amy has claimed it and said can she have it for her birthday. So her birthday is the 18th of August, so I put happy birthday Amy, love mum, 2025, and I did it in assorted colours. So yeah, and I think it's got the official label at the bottom here, so stitched on. But yes, really pleased with that. If I got more footage I'll put it in. Yes, so that's all ready to roll. Folded up and package up for my daughter for her birthday. So it's always rewarding when you make something and someone sees it and says, oh, could I have that? I've got one of my granddaughters is always doing that, Sienna. She always says, oh Nanny, that's lovely, I would like one of those. Or if she sees a kit, a box, a doll kit or something, she'll say, oh, who's that going to be for, Nanny? Because that looks really nice. So, yeah, she's coming up for 8, so she's getting a bit wise that if you do a compliment, you might get a gift. So the other thing I finished is the second Delft blanket. So if you remember, I did one for Christmas. I was meant to do 2 for Christmas for my oldest son and his wife, and I got one finished and I didn't finish the other, but I've finished it now, so they will have the second one, and it's all bundled up here, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I really love doing it. I would consider doing it in other colours, even though I've done it twice. But yes, so I will put a video up here of it so you can see what it's like. So a close-up is these are the hexagons, and this is a Jane Crow pattern, and it's absolutely beautiful. Look at it. So and then you've got the different colours. So this is the light colour, I think. Then I think this is the this might be the medium, and then this is the dark. So that's the 3 different colours there. So yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous, and it's really heavy and warm. So I think it's got about 15 balls all in it, 100-gram balls in it. So it is lovely. So yes, so I was pleased to get that done because there's so many other things I wanted to start and I haven't been able to. So I have made a start on the Festival Fever, which is this one here, and I think the last part comes out in a couple of days time. So but I am still on part 1, and this is what I've done so far. So there. So I am right down the bottom here somewhere, right down the bottom here, but yes, but it's nice and colourful. So that one. Then the other thing that I'm working on is I joined this so-and-so club, and it's a lovely group of ladies, and we meet up to 3 times a week, a couple of evenings and one during the day in the halls in our area. And it's great because I can take stuff to do. You take stuff to do and you chat, so it's really nice. And at the moment I've got this blanket that I'm doing, and this is the Petal Patchwork Blanket Cow, and that one there. And so far I've just done the first 4 mini squares, and that's one of them. Now I've done all the yellows for the next, because you've got to do 16, 4 in each colour, and I've done the yellow bits for the other 12, and I'm just doing the white, and then I'll have to do the other colours, and I think they will be, I think you can see them there, so it'll be a green, a peach and a blue. So yeah, so I'm doing that at the moment. And like I say, that I take to the sewing club, which I will be going to in about 20 minutes. So that's all good fun. The other thing I'm working, well, I've got quite a few WIPs, but I am religiously, now that I'm going to this sewing club, I think so, right, I'm going to take that and get that finished so I can move on. So I'm taking that. I'm also in the process of making, I think this is a Mandy Shaw kit, and it's a pot, it's that one there, and you get the bits in the kit. I can't remember how much it was, I've had it for ages, and that's the base, and you stitch that on. So I have done this bit, and I've done things because I thought I won't put pens on because I'll probably put other things in there, so I thought I'll just put things. So I now need to hand sew because this was all done on the machine, these lines, and I did this on my new old machine because I was at the sewing club, and there was this lady sitting next to me, and she had this lovely I think it's called a Fritz Rossmann, and it's a German machine from the 1970s, and it's a compact little thing, quite heavy but compact because it's really sturdy. And she was going through great big thick layers of wadding doing these quilting bits, and I thought it's so cute, this machine. Anyway, I went on eBay and I found one so I bought one, so I'll have to do a show and tell on that sometime. But that's what I used, and I take it to the club, and that's what I used to do all this lovely stitching. I did this, eyeballed this, but it's pretty even. So yes, so now I've got to hand sew. So I've got to hand sew it down here like that, and then I've got to put this plate at the bottom and hand sew that on, and then it will be finished. So and I've had that kit for heaven knows how long. I've got loads of red work kits. So but it's a matter of preparing the preparing what you're going to do, and then taking it to the club and then working through it. Now these folders are great because you can put in what you want to take, and it all holds it in, and you can even put the pattern on top here. So they are good. You can just about fit the cotton in there and bits and pieces. So that was good. And I also made some bunting. I forgot. I'll put a picture up here of this bunting I made. And I made that for my daughter, and it's hanging up on her cake shed. So if you want to check that out, Sweet Things by Amy on YouTube, you can see the bunting up there and what she puts in her cake shed. The other thing I'm making is, well, one of the ladies at the sewing club was using these square, I don't know if you can see, but they're square knitting needles, and I've never seen them before. Anyway, she recommended them. She said she'd ordered some from somewhere and then sent her 2 pairs instead of the one that she paid for. They put 2 in there. So she said she gave it to me as a gift, saying to try it, and they're 4 mil. And then I found this cardigan in my stash that I've been doing, and I'm doing it out of this sort of multicoloured Women's Institute yarn from Hobbycraft, and I haven't touched it for ages. And I think I'm on the front. I'm doing the front. I've done the back. If you find it, yes, I've done the back. I was doing the size I was doing. I think it's for a 18-month-year-old or something, and my granddaughter's nearly 3 now, so the one I was making it for. So I'll have to put it in my stash when it's finished, or gift it to someone else. But yes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that to the club, and I'm going to have a go with those knitting needles that she gave me, and see if I make me any quicker or any better at the knitting. But yeah, she recommended that. So yes, so that's 4 things that I finished then. The little top, the 2 blankets, and the bunting. And what else am I doing? Oh, I've ordered a couple of boxes, kits. One of them is the Halloween blanket, and that started yesterday, I think. This is week 1, and that started yesterday, and that's 6 weeks. The pattern's free, so you can make it out of your stash if you wanted to. You don't have to buy the kits, these free patterns. There's quite a lot of them on there. So yes, I'm going to want to do that for Halloween. If you remember, I did last year, I did the Halloween blanket. I'll put a picture up there of it for you to see. So I thought I'd do another one. I quite like this one, the way it's got, see the spider webs all the way around as the edging. Very nice. So I don't know when I'll get a chance to do that. I don't want to start it because I've got so many others. I mean, I've still got this blanket here that I'm meant to be doing. I've got the gift of Christmas one that I need to finish. So yes, so I do have quite a few things I need to finish, but I'm working through them now. And the other thing is, my son, who had the Delft blanket, this one here, him and his wife, who had it for Christmas, they picked out this Christmas present, and they want the Coronation keepsake blanket. And because in their kitchen they've got a picture of the Queen and then a sideboard and then 2 chairs, and they thought it'd be nice to have it on the 2 chairs. And this isn't too big, this blanket. So yes, I'm going to make 2 of these. So I've got the yarn, I've got the kits, and they're just waiting to start. But like I said, I don't want to start it until I finish some of these other ones. But yeah, I think that might be it. Obviously I've got this I want to finish. That's the blanket. So I was pattern testing for someone, but of course it's all finished now, and you can buy the blanket now, the pattern now for the blanket. So yes, I think that's about it. I think we've done 18 minutes, so that's not bad, is it? I'm sure I've forgotten something. I will, actually I'll put a picture in of my new old machine so you can see what it looks like. But yeah, it's a lovely little thing, and a real workhorse. So they don't make them like that anymore. I will have big muscles lifting it in and out of the case, I tell you. Right, so anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.